Let us pray. Lord, I pray as I race today, keep me safe along the way. Not only me, but others too, as they perform the jobs they do. I know, God, that in a race, I, the driver, must set the pace. But in this race of life, I pray, help me, Lord, along the way. Although I know I am a sinner, help me to believe that with God, you're always a winner.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose red stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of death with victory and peace? May the heaven-rescued land praise the power that hath made and preserved us a nation. Then conquer we must when our cause it is just, and this be our motto, in God is our trust, and the star-spangled banner in triumph shall wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, David Wellborn, from the DRL Winter Series. Final race of the season here at Homestead. And got some new graphics going on here for you tonight. But if you haven't or can't already tell, I sound funny. That's because I have got pneumonia. And I'm going to do my best to bring this race to you and the 9:30 race. So if it goes quiet for a long time, you can guess what's going on. Kind of like that right there. I'm going to be looking for some drivers to pull in here before we do the race rundown and everything. So let me see what we got going on.
as of right now, the only driver that's in here that's in the top 5 and is able to chat with us would be John Mullins. So let's see if we can't get him in here and get a quick interview with him. Hey there, John. You got a copy, brother? Well, I just wanted to get this post pre-race interview with you. I know everybody knows that I got the flu and everything, but you got 4 points from behind you with Zachary Smith, and Bradley Freeman's just 16, and Yves St. Onge 17, and it looks like Richard Springer's only 24. So this race is not in the bag for you at all tonight, sir. Well, we are looking forward to watching you run these races, and look forward to next year. I hope you pull off this championship, brother, because you really worked hard to get this championship in, and you've been really consistent. So we're going to let you get back out there and get some practice in, and you have a good night tonight. All right? Well, we hope to see you there, brother. Hang on just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this race in or not. I would love to get both of these races in, but it may not be with commentary. It may just be with following around the leaders with the cameras and stuff, because, man, I am sick as a dog tonight, and probably should not even be sitting here. But I'm a die-hard racing fan, and we're going to try to get this thing in for you. Yeah, I'm still looking for other drivers to pull in as soon as they can hit the server. Let's see. Okay, let me take a quick break.
Shh! Hear that? That's the sound of technological advancement happening with each passing second and making you and all you stand for obsolete. HDR, or High Dynamic Range, is the latest and greatest of those advancements, and in a nutshell, it improves the contrast between light and dark, giving you a more accurate reproduction of colour. The technical definition for HDR panels demands a 4K resolution and a contrast ratio of 1000 nits at peak brightness and just 0.05 nits at black level. In case you're wondering, 1 nit is roughly equivalent to the light one candle gives off. But if you'll forgive us the excellent pun, it's not quite as black and white as all that. In a game like Monolith's Middle-earth Shadow of War, it's the difference between seeing the developer's true vision of Tolkien's land and a diluted version of it. Take Mount Doom for example, an icon of the geography and a perfect demonstration of the game's dramatic visuals. An HDR-capable gaming PC offers more contrast between the glowing lava and the charred rock. In this fight at Gorgoroth at the base of the mountain, Talion takes down some occupying orcs using Celebrimbor's bright blue wraith magic against a backdrop of billowing chimneys and lava lakes. HDR brings out the details in all these elements, producing brighter blues, making the explosions pop, and retaining the inky blacks of each shadow and dark cloud. It isn't only in extreme contrast situations that the benefits of an HDR gaming rig really shine through though. In this dark and gloomy interior, HDR is better able to articulate small differences in shades of a similar colour. So areas that might once have looked washed out in SDR appear atmospheric and immersive. So if you're wondering why HDR really matters in games, just remember Mount Doom and its lovely lava flow. From now until October 16th, when you buy select GeForce GTX 1080 Ti and GeForce GTX 1080 graphics cards, systems and laptops from a participating retailer, you can also bag a bundled copy of Middle-earth Shadow of War and enjoy the very best PC gaming experience.
And we're back. Let's go ahead and try to get us some rundowns real quick. See if I can get it in. Last week at Chicago for our main race, the results was, hang on. And I'm mad because I just went through that whole list and did it good and had the mic muted. So let's see if we can't do this again. The Chicago main race results was Garrett Maines, Blake Griffith, Wade Houston, James Larillo, and Mike Lemon. In our A split, Wade Houston finished first, Anthony Burroughs was second, Garrett Maines was third, Blake Griffith was fourth, and Daniel Hallis ended up rounding out the top five. In our B split, John Mullins ended up winning the race. J.R. Hager finished second, Casey Drake was third, Brandon Redd was fourth, and William Edwards rounded out our top five. Wow, I'm just getting everything lost and confused here tonight. Our main point standings as of right now is Blake Griffith. He is followed by James Pandolf, and James Pandolf is 29 points behind Blake. And then we got Bradley Freeman, who's in third. He's 34 points behind Blake. Zachary Smith is 49 points, and he's in fourth. Brady Briggs, although he's not racing due to a leg injury, he's 50 points out, and so that means that Clay Phillips, by default, will at least make it into the top five at 57 points behind the leader. In our A split, the points was just about the same as the main results. So it looks like Blake Griffiths is probably going to end up walking the championship in with the main and the B, well, the main and the A split, as he is currently first. Daniel Hallis is second. James Pandolph is third. Clay Phillips is fourth. And Ryan Hesgard rounds out the top 5 for our A split. Now, as I said, for the B split, John Mullins is the man. He's got, well, he's 4 points ahead of Zachary Smith. And then Zachary's 7 points ahead. Well, let's see. Let me get this right. John Mullins is first in the B split. Zachary Smith is second. Bradley Freeman is third. Yves St. Aug is fourth. Robert Larandy is fifth. And Richard Springer rounds out our top 6. And from first to sixth, there's only 24 points separating these drivers. So John has it cut out for him tonight. He must finish in front of Zachary Smith, Bradley Freeman, Yves St. Aug, Robert Larandy, and Richard Springer in order to lock in this championship. As one position could probably give you 5 points, he's not guaranteed to win this. Now, what he could do is he could get 5 bonus points for leading the lap, and that might give him a little cushion zone, provided that the other 5 drivers behind him does not get to lead a lap. But with Bradley Freeman back there and Richard Springer, I just don't see that happening. I believe both of them drivers right there is going to make sure that they get 5 points for leading the lap. Man, my back and my ribs are killing me. I have coughed so much today, it's not even funny. And we'll try to get the drivers in for an interview when we do the 9:30 race for the championship as well. As I still don't see anyone else in the B split inside of, well, I lied. Right there is Bradley Freeman. And we got 5 minutes, so let's see if we can't get him real quick. First, let me make sure knowing where he's at. So he's in Team 4. I'm going to move him to me if I can make this thing work this afternoon. Hey Bradley, you got a copy, brother? Well, we were sitting here talking about it just a few minutes ago with John. You're only 16 points out from the lead, and John doesn't have it secured at all by no means. So what's your plan coming into this race? Are you going to try to go hard and go home, or are you going to just try to points race and stay out of trouble? Well, I'm doing the math kinda, and if you can get 1 lap led and nobody else can, and if you can stay ahead of John Mullins and Zachary Smith, you got this thing in the bag, brother. Okay, brother. Well, I'm gonna put you back where you was at so that you can get back with your teammates. And you have a good night out there tonight. All right. Yep, I gotta find him first. There we are. Move to Team 4. I believe that's where he was at. So, yeah, so like I said, Bradley and John and Zachary Smith, they don't have it locked up by no means. I thought I seen Zach there. Yeah, there's Zach. Now he's in there with Bradley. We got 3 minutes. Let me see if I can't get him in real quick. Hey Zach, you got a quick copy, brother? Well, just did an interview with your driving partner, Bradley. And you're roughly 7 points behind John Mullins. You think you can pull it away from him, brother? Well, now I'm going to get you back up there in your room so that you don't miss anything. But I do appreciate you letting me get a quick interview with you before qualifying. And if everything goes well, we'll get up with you after the race. Oh, well, then I might need to fix that. I don't get it. Let's see. Let's try that right there. Let me jump in and see real quick. Hey, can I get a mic check real quick? God damn it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really not sure what the problem is. I'm hoping that I got it solved. Can I get a quick mic check? Alright, thank you, James. Well, now apparently I can hear them and they can hear me. But I'm not sure if they are actually coming through with the broadcast. I'm gonna hope I fixed it, and if I didn't, I don't know what to tell you. It's the last race of the season and I'm sick as a dog. Well, we're riding along with Keplinger, and looks like we got about 13 drivers here tonight for the final race of the season. So it should be a pretty good, clean race unless they continue to do that right there. I swear if I cough one more time. Oh, I'm hurting so bad. Well, let's see what Aaron Brown's got. He got that Chevrolet going. His warm-up lap was 1 minute and 25 seconds. Hager put a good time down of 22.7. And Aaron Brown, I believe once he gets one and done, he'll be done. And that actually put him into 5th. So that I just don't believe he's going to get any better with a second lap. And of course he doesn't. Just a little under 2 minutes to go. And we'll get the grid going here in just a second. Now I would love to give you all the information, but apparently I didn't update ATVO right, so it's not giving me Homestead tonight, it's still giving me Chicago. And for our next race it says Homestead, but we are here at Homestead International Speedway, and we will be running around 80 laps tonight for the championship, for the DRL Winter Series Championship. And I guess Zachary Smith is still out there trying to get him a, well, no. He's not qualified, and neither has Richard Springer. That's weird. Huh. Well, let's get this grid going. And of course I went through that again and didn't read a thing. We're going to do this again because we are not at Chicagoland. We are actually at Homestead. And J.R. Hager got the pole. John Mullins is second. Bradley Freeman is third. Dustin Musial is fourth. Alan Bowman is fifth. Aaron Brown is sixth. Bob Cunningham is seventh. Eric Keplinger is eighth. William Edwards is ninth. Chris Torrance is 10th. Casey Drake is 11th. Richard Springer is 12th. And Zachary Smith is 13th. And if it sounds like I'm getting pretty mad, I am. Trying to keep from making y'all hear me cough. I keep forgetting to turn the mic back on. Well, the lights are out. We got John Mullins on the outside. I don't know what happened to Casey Drake. That's into 51, and I don't see him anywhere, so he might have had a connection issue. Pace car is in. The green flag is out, and we're away. Like John Mullins is going to settle right in behind Hager, or he's actually going to do the crossover move, it looks like. And he's just trying to be a little cautious. Like he said, they're 3 wide behind him. Got Bob Cunningham battling it out with Alan Bowman. And it looks like Mullins is trying to do it again. Get up underneath Hager. And I can just hope and pray that when I look up, I'm actually broadcasting. Now, we did run into an issue where they said that they couldn't hear our interviews. I'm going to try to work on that. Let me see if I can actually and it's not going to let me do it. Oh well, I'm not gonna get aggravated over it. We'll try to get the interviews in one way or the other. I hope John ain't burning his tires off trying to battle it out here with Hager, as Dustin Musial actually does make it around Bradley Freeman. Our field is getting kind of spread out, so we'll just continue to check around every once in a while. Hager's actually got that high line dialed in. John continues to run the low. And it looks like Dustin's just going to take his half up right in the middle. I said we were going to run 80 laps. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 930 race is going to be 80 laps, and this one here is 50 laps. Now, these gentlemen do get 2 fast repairs, so they have 2 chances to come back in. And it looks like the last 2 drivers, Torrance and Edwards, didn't even bother to take the field. I think that might have been a mistake by Edwards, because he was up there in the championship points. And it looks like Hager got into the wall. Oh, and Richard Springer just got into the back of him. And I've been talking this whole time. Looked like Hager got into the outside wall. And this is really going to continue to make me mad here tonight, with continually talking and realizing that I'm not talking. And Richard Springer gets into him right there and tears up his rear end. So he's going to need a fast repair. I don't know what's going on. Now I'm locked up. I am unable to select a different driver for some reason, even though we are live. I can't change cameras. Alright. And the lights are out on the pace car, so we should be going green next time by. Or this time by. And Dustin has got him 5 bonus points for leading the lap. And it looks like John is going to do what he can to get around that Busch Light truck, or Bud Light truck. And the pace car is in. And we are green once again, ladies and gentlemen. John's taking it to the outside. Oh, they're getting really close right there as they go into the turns. And Musel is almost right into him. Oh, they make some contact. looks like John actually might. Nope. Musel's going to fight back on the high side, on the bottom. And John does get 5 bonus points for leading that lap. But we are back riding around with John. It doesn't look like looks like Keplinger is oh God. I don't know what's going on with this stuff here tonight. It's supposed to be brand new graphics package, and it's just not working with me for some reason. I don't know if it's just because I'm sick and it's wanting to aggravate me or what. But I'm actually supposed to be following the number 8 truck of John Mullins, and it's riding around with Eric Keplinger. So, I mean, it's going to do whatever it wants to do tonight, it looks like. Well, of course, John does have a pretty good lead, so the battle is right here between Eric, Dustin, and Bradley. And of course, once the battle starts getting going good back there, it finally jumps to John. So I'm just going to sit right here for a few minutes because I'm coughing my lungs out. I'm not going to be able to do this. I can't sit here for this. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get this race in, and I'll try to explain to administrators that I'm just not going to be able to do the 9:30 broadcast. I just can't do it. You don't want to hear what's going on. I'm just telling you, I can't do this. And I have no idea what brought out that yellow either. I was too busy doing something else. Hey, we're back green again. It looks like Hager got him a really good jump. And of course, like I said, it's just doing whatever it wants to here tonight. I'll try to get you what I can. John Mullins has thought about making it 3 wide as Torrance gets a little sideways right there. And it looks like Keplinger got into the side of Hager. So Hager saved it. Wow. And I don't see anybody going backwards through the field or smoking or anything. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like the leader's going to come in. I believe that's what they have to do, is come in on the short thing right there. Yeah. Let's sit here and Fowler Mullins. See how he does getting on and off pit road. And it looks like Mullins got out first. Way to go, John. We got just 20 laps to go, and I will be so glad to get this championship and this series in. I wished I could hang around for the next one. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And the pace car is out, or the lights are out on the pace car, and he's in, and Mullins is away. He got him a really good jump right there. Bradley Freeman is coming up right behind him though. You can't count out Tater or Alan Bowman. All John's got to do is hold it right where he's at. He holds it where he's at and wins this race, he'll win the championship. Look like about 12 laps to go, right? Maybe. And he yellows back out again. And of course, it's not going to let me see what's going on. Oh my God. Just don't get it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it just refuses to let me get off of the truck that I'm on right now. So, yeah, I'm going to have to work out something. But now, don't forget, I am going to be updating my system here in March. So, but I need to get this going before February the 18th. At least somewhat, to where I can at least bring in what's going on. Replays and stuff like that. And it looks like Mullins decided to stay out. 15 laps to go. It's not a bad idea. 15 laps to go. He's only got five laps on his tires. Alright, the lights are out. We're getting ready to go green. Now Mullins needs to keep Bradley behind him. Now I believe if Mullins wins the race, he will definitely win the championship. If anybody else wins the race, I can't call it officially. But if someone else wins the race, we will recap the championship, broadcast the championship, bring it up, and let everybody know who got what. And they're away. John's away again. He got him a pretty good start. Hager looks to the outside of Freeman. And now Bowman's battling it out with Freeman and Hager. Oh, and Hager just cuts right across the nose of Alan Bowman. I really don't know what's bringing all these yellows out. I hadn't been able to click on a single car other than the leader. So, that's my bad. I have to get this thing updated or something. I'm really hoping somebody broadcasts the race like Ryan Branch or somebody, but I'm really sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do it. I can't sit here. And the first car with the better tires, I should say, would be Keplinger or Hager. Hager's got 4 laps on his tires. And Mullins has 10. The lights are out on the pace car, and we'll be going green next time by. That'll give us 10 laps to go. And we're getting ready to go back green. Well, I thought the lights was out on the pace car. They'll be going out this time by for sure. What to do with my notebook? Oh, they're away. And Mullins got him a really good start. And Hager's trying to take a look on the inside. He's got past Freeman. Oh, he had to check up to keep from hitting Mullins in the rear end. And I don't know what's causing these yellows. And of course, I'm clicking on every truck can get off of Mr. Mullins, so we're going to stay with him to the end. We'll have about 4 laps to go. We take the green flag again. Actually, I'm going to go out on a limb and say if John finishes right where he's at, he's going to pull it off. Zachary Smith didn't take the field, and Freeman is 16 points back. So I'm going to go ahead and say that John Mullins has won the championship. All he has to do is finish in front of Bradley Freeman, and it's done. This championship's his. He can fall back in behind Bowman. As long as he keeps Freeman behind him, he'll win this championship. Now, it looks like the lights are out on the pace car. Nope, they're still going. Hey, it looks like we got at least one more lap to go. And so that'll give us, I think, 3 laps, ladies and gentlemen. 3 green flag racing laps. As we're working lap 46 now. They'll take the green and be on lap 47. That'll give us 3 green flag laps to go. All John's got to do is hang on for 3 laps and keep Freeman behind him. Pace car's in, and John didn't waste no time. He's away. And we got 4 laps to go. And Hager is doing a pretty good job of running right there in his tracks, and now he looks like he's going to try the high side. And And he gets up underneath John. Oh, don't do that. Oh, he almost got into the back end of John as they come into that turn right there. This has been a pretty good, well, I want to say it's been a pretty good race. You be the judge. I know it's been a pretty bad broadcast for me, but I do have an excuse. I got the flu. Probably shouldn't even be sitting here. When we come down, we got 2 to go. Just hit your marks there, John. Hit your marks and you'll come away a winner. And Hager tries the inside of John again. Oh, and he gets right into him. Oh, that puts John in the in the wall. Sorry. And Bradley Freeman gets around John Mullins. Oh, so that's going to be questionable as to whether or not he wins the championship or not. Now Freeman is 16 points back, so he's got, if they do 5 points per position, Freeman may actually end up winning the championship. Oh, and they're wrecking. And if I'm seeing this correctly, if Freeman won the race and Mullins was second, the championship's in the bag. Mullins will end up taking the championship, but Freeman will take the race. And due to how bad I'm hurting and how bad I'm sick, I'm just going to grab these 2 gentlemen right here and we're going to call it a night. Would like to have done the 9:30 broadcast, but I'm not going to be able to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I can't. I hurt too bad, and you don't want to know what all is going on. But anyway, John Mullins is our championship winner, and Freeman is our race winner. Unofficially, that is. Let's start with Freeman. If I can get everything to work like I wanted to here for the last little bit. I'm trying, ladies and gentlemen. I can't see nothing. There we go. So let's bring Freeman in. Well, Mr. Freeman, you got a copy there, brother? Well, you won the race and barely lost the championship. Well, actually, you had the race and the championship won. Well, you had the championship won anyway until that wreck, and that allowed Mr. Mullins to finish second. And so by him finishing second, he ends up gaining enough points to pass you for the championship. But anyway, you won the race, so let's give you a quick shout out to all your fans and everybody. Well, you did a really nice job out there tonight, and we look forward to seeing you in whatever series you're going to run next year. Yes, sir. Now, you have a good night, brother, and congratulations on your win. All right, let's see if I can't move him back up somewhere. I probably didn't put him where he needed to be. But we're going to bring Mullins in. And I'm hoping everybody's getting these interviews. Hold on. There we go. Mr. Mullins, you got a copy? Well, you won the championship but lost the race. How's it feel? Yeah, you had actually lost the race when you got put up into the wall. They had the championship for that matter until they ended up wrecking again. Once they wrecked again, and then you fell right in behind Freeman. That did not give him enough points to clear the championship, so you actually come home the winner in the championship, brother. You got anybody you want to give quick shout outs to? Well, that's good to hear. I always support the armed forces. Well, Mr. Mullins, now you have a great night. Unfortunately, I will not be here for the main event. As most people already know, I am sick as a dog, and I just can't sit here for it. Yeah, I tried resting all day long. You need to turn up Discord audio. Well, that's what I did. Alright, brother, have a good night. Well, I'm going to try to do this and make sure I get it right for the next race. Really? Oh, wow. I'll have to do that later. But anyway, we cannot hear the interviews. Of course you can't, because I got Discord wide open, and let's see. Wait a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'll save it and hope. Well, I mean, it's not going to do any good. Can't get the interviews in. Let me see if I can do it this way. Well, Discord is wide open, so I don't know what to do. Oh well. Just gonna call it a quick night, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I don't really feel good, and want to give the hats off to Freeman and give a hats off to Mullins for winning the championship, and Freeman for winning the race. We're gonna call it a night, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you and God bless.